is enough said.
What up, Heat Nation? Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video, giving y'all a third video of the day. So please show support, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, you know the drill. Now that we got that out the way, join me as we go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. In today's episode, you guys, and as I mentioned, third video of the day. Cut 2 other videos earlier. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. After this video, of course. But in this episode, I'm going to talk about the possibility of Marcus Smart being traded to the Miami Heat. Because after the Norman Powell trade, guys, we know that this Miami Heat is looking to compete for the 2026 season. And in a depleted Eastern Conference, if this team can figure out their roles correctly, if everybody can get a great chemistry going after training camp, I think the Miami Heat team can go on a run. You have 2 guys that can average over 20 points a game in Tyler Hero and Norman Powell. Bam Adebayo, you know what he gives you. Anywhere from 15 to 18 points a game, close to 10 rebounds, one of the best defensive, versatile players in the NBA. Kel'el Ware can take the next step. You know what you get with Davion Mitchell. This is going to be a really good and fun team to watch next season. But there's still holes to fill. Now, I've done episodes. I did an episode yesterday about the possibility of signing certain centers. I did an episode a few days ago about the Miami Heat potentially getting Nikola Vucevic, and now everybody's doing episodes on those. But today, you guys, I want to talk about the potential of the Miami Heat getting Marcus Smart. And the reason why is because there's multiple reports that have been coming out. Reports from Heavy.com, Yahoo Sports, Sports Illustrated, that keep saying that Marcus Smart would be the perfect fit in this Miami Heat roster. Now, it was posted almost a week ago by Mark Stein, one of the most NBA-credited reporters, that the Washington Wizards are looking to gauge the trade market on Marcus Smart. Now, it's been a few days. There isn't really a huge market for Marcus Smart. Now, look, this is a guy that was a former Defensive Player of the Year back in 2022. You know that he's most popular with playing with the Boston Celtics, had multiple long playoff runs, went to the 2022 NBA Finals with the Boston Celtics. But ever since he was traded to the Grizzlies and then he got moved to the Wizards, he hasn't been the same player. He's been hampered by injury the last few seasons. This past season with the Wizards, he only played 34 games. He played 19 with Memphis and 15 with Washington. But, I mean, in those games, you guys, when you look at his numbers, 20 minutes a game, he averaged 9 points a game, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal a game. He averaged 35% from the three-point line, 76% from the field, but a disgusting 39% from the field. But what you're getting with Marcus Smart is defense. In my opinion, he's still a great defender. He's probably not a Defensive Player of the Year candidate anymore, but the dude can hold his own. He's on an expiring contract making $21.5 million. All of these reports are saying the same thing. The Miami Heat should look to negotiate with the Washington Wizards to move Marcus Smart for Terry Rozier. And the reason why, you guys, it's been reported that Marcus Smart is unhappy with the Washington Wizards. They're trying to move him. For all you know, you guys, he becomes a potential buyout candidate. I mean, the Miami Heat have a roster space available. If Marcus Smart gets bought out, I can easily see the Heat go after him. But you can offer the Washington Wizards Terry Rozier for Marcus Smart. Now, why would both sides do this? Well, Washington could use some offensive firepower off the bench. Terry Rozier was cleared from the NBA investigation with the whole point shaving thing, so he does give them a different type of play that Marcus Smart doesn't. Marcus Smart would fit on this Miami Heat team because even though we have the guard spots filled with Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, Davion Mitchell, it still would be nice to have a defensive-minded guard on this team. And we all know that players don't play 82 games, and what you're doing is you're trying to build a roster that is deep that can contend and compete. Marcus Smart gives you that. You're seeing that Kasparis Jonas may be a development project. You picked him with pick 20. He fell to you. He was supposed to be a lottery pick. You're kind of seeing why he fell with all the turnovers and the problems he's having in Summer League. But I think Kasparis Jonas can definitely be a diamond. He needs to be polished and groomed. And what better team to do that than a team like the Miami Heat that is literally taking chicken shit, which is undrafted players, and have turned them to quality role players. That's what we do here. So I can see Kasparis Jonas fall into the system and become perfect on this roster. Now I want to read something that was suggested here by Heavy.com about a trade package involving Marcus Smart and Terry Rozier. So it was actually reported by Sports Illustrated and Chad Sports that a proposed deal would see the Heat move on from Rozier. Marcus Smart would head to South Beach in return, providing the franchise some additional perimeter defense and three-point shooting. Now, trading Rozier for another depressed asset may be the way. And with that, why not approach the Washington Wizards on a potential one-on-one swap for Marcus Smart, who's on the final year of his contract? End quote. And this really bodes well, you guys, because Washington, they can keep Rozier, they can buy him out, but they'd be doing good on Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart, I feel, would fit very well with this team. He gives them much more of a defensive presence. Imagine having Kel'el Ware, Bam Adebayo, Marcus Smart on the same court defensively. They can lock down teams. And that's what you think about when you're playing the last 5 minutes of the second quarter or the last 3 minutes of the third quarter while you're resting your best offensive players. You can have certain defensive players come in and lock things down. This is why Eric Spoelstra, I believe, can get a roster together perfectly. And with a full training camp, everybody can have their best role. And like we saw with the Indiana Pacers, you guys, and I'm going to keep mentioning that because I look at this Miami Heat team and I can see them next season be another Indiana Pacers, especially with a depleted Eastern Conference. So Heat Nation, let me know what you think. Do you think Marcus Smart would be a good fit on this roster? And if you ask me, if you're trading him for Terry Rozier, I would prefer Marcus Smart over Terry Rozier all day. Now, here's the thing. I love that these reports are saying Rozier for Marcus Smart straight up. But you got to incentivize it a little bit, I feel like. So here's what I would do. I would take Terry Rozier. The Miami Heat have a few second-round draft picks that they can unload. So what I would do, I would offer Washington Terry Rozier, and as an incentivize, because remember, Terry Rozier makes more money than Marcus Smart. So the trade straight up, I mean, unless you're trying to make Marcus Smart happy, why would Washington care? You got to incentivize it a little bit. So throw in a future second round draft pick, Terry Rozier, you get Marcus Smart. You can even make that same trade package, you guys, for a center that becomes available, like a Nikola Vucevic, like I mentioned a few days ago. If you take an expiring contract like Terry Rozier and you incentivize it with a future second round pick, not a first round pick. You gave away a first round pick for Terry Rozier. If you give away another one to send him out, you're an idiot. No, just keep him or buy him out. But if it takes a second round draft pick to move Rozier and to get a better player or a center, I'm all for that. So Heat Nation, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If y'all heard noise in the background, sorry about that. I got family and guests here, but I wanted to get y'all this episode. I love you guys, and until next time, your boy Ernest out, and that is enough said.